Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the long break in between videos. I've had a lot going on the last few weeks. It's been quite crazy, a lot of stuff going on, some trips in the middle, and honestly I feel like I've not been in a great place with iRacing and how I've been doing. I'm very competitive by nature and been very frustrated with my results, both in official races in the videos and some leagues that I've been running. So just decided to kind of take a break for a few weeks, shut it off for a little while, did very limited stuff, and was trying to see if a reset would help me. I've tried running a couple races this week and they've all been absolutely horrible, completely because of my driving and being terrible, but decided to try to get something out, see if it'll go any better. We are running C-Class fixed trucks here at New Phoenix. Because of how terrible I am at this track, did not get a qualifying lap in, spun both laps, and didn't get a time that would be allowed. So starting in the back, we're 18th out of 23. We are
laps.
number 4 truck, so don't think we're going to get anywhere near where we're supposed to finish. We'd just love to finish in the top 10 and salvage I rating. With all the incident points I got qualifying, I'm not even sure if a 0x in this race will get me a safety rating gain, although our safety rating is so absolutely terrible that it is very possible that I could still pick it up. So it's been a ton going on, and I feel like my driving skills are so terrible that it's not been at all how I've wanted to run. So just trying to dial everything back and do the best that I can.
Get ready.
Haven't honestly really enjoyed iRacing lately, and trying to just get back to the point where I can try to work towards my overall goals for iRacing, but then still enjoy it at the same time. So may dial back how many videos I do each week, how many races I run, may change up the series to whatever I feel like might fit me the best and provide overall game, but we'll see how this goes. So
Let's go.
we are off and rolling, 45 laps here. Just going to kind of stay to the outside for now, make it through the initial couple of laps. For me, I am absolutely terrible at driving this truck on fresh tires. I tend to get really loose, especially coming out of 2 here. So just going to try to use it as much as I can. I feel like we're a little bit faster than the 15, so we're going to try to get by him. But not sure if it's going to go green all the way or not, so we're just going to try to do the best that we can to think about saving tires and try to find a way to work our way up towards the front if we can. Maybe we'll get lucky enough that if it goes green all the way and we did a better job at saving tires, then we can start picking some spots up, but just kind of see how it shakes out. We are sitting in 13th right now, so
Caution, be careful.
at least picked up a few spots off the start. And
Pace cars out.
yeah, there's the first caution. Hopefully this is not a caution-filled race. Don't want to show you guys that.
Yellow.
Other ones that I did, if it wouldn't have been for my fault, they probably wouldn't have been anywhere near as caution-filled. But yeah, hopefully this one's not too bad, although I guess in theory the caution laps provides an opportunity to get 0x laps in and try to start building some safety rating. It's pretty bad. Really just been really been struggling. Like I said, I did a couple this week that were really bad. Tried, I think it was either last week or the week before, do the same thing, and it was absolutely terrible. So didn't even want to post it because it was that bad. So I probably am far too hard on myself and was going into the season probably not as realistic about where my skill set was. I'm quickly realizing that I am really terrible at anything other than being mediocre on short tracks with short track cars, more so the SK and the late model. So I don't know, we'll see what I decide to do. Really got to figure out what the timeline is for me, how much time I can devote to it. Had some things outside of iRacing that I have not devoted enough time to that I want to redevote myself to and try to work on faster. So I might have to change the timeline for my overall goals in iRacing and what I can do each week and what I can expect to gain out of it. Just have to set, you know, goals that are lofty that cause me to keep working, but also be somewhat realistic about it and not expect far more out of myself than I can get. So, yeah, I think for probably the rest of the season, especially anything that's, you know, C-Class trucks, B-Class, Xfinity, even ARCA, that's on, you know, faster mile plus tracks or mile and a half or whatnot, it's just going to have to be, you know, finishing lead lap, top lap finishes, or, you know, top half finishes, things like that, that are absolutely far and away not what I want at all, but probably just where I really am at. And, you know, if I can just keep positive iRating gains out of it, I'll be happy. So, gonna get ready to restart here, lap 6. We are 13th now. See if we can pick up any more spots. Try to keep working our way towards the front. Even if we finished here, probably would be the worst finish for me, but being that I'm the 4 truck, I feel like I need to be up a little bit further than that to have a shot at iRating gains, or even iRating gains that are meaningful. But just gonna try to do the best. Gotta quit focusing so much on iRating and just driving within my skill set, and it'll get there. We are off and rolling. Try to follow the 11 truck through. We're gonna cut to the apron because I expect everybody else to do the same. We've got the 2 truck that's getting really aggressive. He was looking to almost go 3 wide. 11 turns the 20. We get caught up in that. Probably could have jumped on the brakes a little harder, but we were already starting to get in the gas, so it was kind of a weird spot. So, yeah, you can see the right front damage we've got. We were probably down on power because that's been my luck lately. I just find a way to drive terribly and get myself into stuff. So we're just gonna go to pit road, fix the damage, try to stay on the lead lap. We're on, what, lap 7? I don't think I want to take tires yet, so we'll uncheck those. We're going to work our way to the inside. Looks like the 11 is coming as well. Bring it down.
Pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is miles per hour. Box in 1,250 feet.
Just gonna see how much damage we have. Hopefully we did not hurt the engine at all, although it seems like for me every single time I take anything to the front, I absolutely destroy the internals of the engine, and the car's always down on power. So yeah, 39 seconds of optional. We're just gonna see what we can do. It's just literally repairing that damage is all we're doing, so we're just gonna hope that we can stay out in front of the pace car, stay on the lead lap. We might end up having to go into a second time, but we're gonna try to do the best we can. Looks like there were some others that were caught up in that. Fortunately, there goes the 0x. Not sure how much different I could have done, but that just is what it is. So yeah, frustrating, but, you know, it's how it goes, I guess, sometimes. Able to get all the optional done. We're going to stay on front of the pace car. Hopefully we didn't get caught speeding. No, it doesn't really matter because we'll be towards the back anyways. Yeah, so just going to roll out here. Should be 20th, it looks like. Got 2 to go, so when we cross the line, we'll be 1 to go. So good thing we were able to get all the optional in, otherwise we would not have gotten them done or would have gone a lap down.
Coming in this lap.
Only starting a couple spots behind where we started the race at. So I guess from that standpoint, we could still beat our starting position, but you know, we got a long way to go to get back to where we are, and I'm not even convinced that this truck's going to be able to do that because I'm already quite slow, and now you're talking about still some aero damage and likely horsepower damage. So just going to see what we can do. Maybe there's some other trucks that'll be slower than us we can get by, and if we can just try to avoid wrecks, maybe that's a couple more spots we can at least try to claw back and gain. I guess while it's still losing iRating overall, I should be happy enough that any spots I get means I lose less I rating, which is the same as gaining I rating. So getting ready to restart. Looks like everybody back here was lagging back really bad. I hate when guys do that. I understand that it can't be, you know, nose to bumper, but I hate when they lay back quite that far. So just kind of hanging on the outside since we got the 20 to our inside. You can barely see him in the rearview mirror. It's gonna wash up. We're gonna try to get to the inside of the 8 since we cleared the 20.
Clear outside.
Overshot that corner a little bit too much. Definitely faster than the 8. 13 is running low. We're gonna follow him. Try to make sure we don't get into him going into 1.
Outside.
20's following us up from behind. We've got the 16 to our outside. Definitely burned up the right front through there. Got to remember to get back into tire saving mode and not trying to race every single truck. We'll do a better job of getting trucks later on if we save tires than if we try to get them all now. Able to get myself back to 17th, clear some guys, so hopefully we should have a little bit of a gap that we can kind of find, start getting into the rhythm, start trying to get back to saving tires. We're going to be falling 3. We are at least 1 spot ahead of where we started the race at. Still quite a bit off from where we restart, or where we were prior to that wreck, but just trying to do what we can. Trying to get back into a little bit of tire saving mode. Make sure I slow enough down. I'm probably using too high of a steering ratio. I got 16 into 1. I'm just really trying to force myself to learn how to save tires and reduce my steering inputs throughout the corner and drive with slowing the car down and staying within the mechanical grip rather than, you know, just plowing the right tires trying to turn it. So that's probably costing me some time as well, but I feel like the overall learning might be worth a little bit more than what I would gain out of trying to run a little bit faster. So once I feel like I've developed that skill set a little better, then I can definitely look at you know, turning it down to whatever I feel like is the fast optimal one for me to drive. So trying to go back to force feedback as well. Been running without it. Thought maybe, you know, that was something that would help provide me with a little more consistent steering input and keeping myself with a better rhythm through the corner. So I'm just going to try it and see what we can do. Just been so bad that I cannot continue to keep doing the same thing and expect to be any faster. So looks like we've got a wreck up front. 22 involved, no caution out. We were able to avoid that, get by 1 truck at least besides the 22. We were got by the 3. There's the caution. So we're going to be behind the 15 now, able to work our way back up to 13th, or 14th, excuse me. So only 1 spot back from where we were with that wreck. I guess good recovery, got lucky to have the 22 have that problem. We got by him, which also allowed us to get by the 3, but I'll take any spots I can get right now. Guessing there's going to be a lot of guys that are going to be coming to pit road for tires. I think us being back here, it might not be a bad idea to do. So everybody's taking forever to catch up to the pace car, so it's going to put us way behind on pit road. But yeah, going to do what we can. Looks like 15's got quite a bit of rear end damage. Not sure what happened there.
Young is pitting.
Get ourselves ready to come into pit road. I would assume most guys would be doing that.
Watch your
I think
speed.
we're going to do it since we hadn't changed tires before.
12.
We'll find out how bad we torched our right front tire. Got a feeling it was pretty bad given how hard I was pushing off the start in terms of using too much steering input to
300 feet.
speed through the corners.
100 feet.
unchecking fuel, no reason to take that, don't want to add any more weight than I have to. We will double check the tires in just a minute, as soon as we get out. Hopefully we did not lose too many spots on pit road. We'll see where we sort out. .97, 98, so probably not great for the amount of laps we ran, and probably wanted the right front to be the same as the right rear, but I'll take that. Looks like 21's going back into pit road, probably to fix the damage. So we'll see where that's going to sort us out now.
Full course yellow, pits are open.
Going to be restarting right around halfway as we're coming to the line for 2 to green. So we will be, excuse me, this is 1 to green now. So we will be restarting on 21. So we'll be just on the other side of halfway. Got a little bit more to go. It's like 21 elected not to stop in pits. Probably didn't realize there was only 1 to go. So we are going to be restarting in 12th, it looks like. Yeah, looks like 21 is going to be going back on the outside. I think we're either going to be 12th or 13th, so. Restarts have been kind of weird. I've seen a couple people go right off of turn 2 down the old front stretch, and then some people are waiting all the way. It looks like so far the leader's been waiting all the way, but leader's literally got discretion at any point to go, so put the field in a really bad area. Where either it goes, we're going to get rolling on the inside. Have to watch. This restart's going to get pretty crazy with everybody diving to the inside. It's especially hard for me on a single screen. Looks like there was an issue there. We're able to get inside of that one. Big wreck behind. Caution doesn't come out. I'll be thoroughly shocked, and it does. I think that was the 5. 6 is now wrecking as well. Somehow able to snake through that without ever getting any damage or incident points.
Cars out.
Yeah, I had the brakes locked up, so I really wasn't able to slow down any more than that. Yeah, that's kind of how this is going, I guess. Glad to have avoided that wreck. It's going to help us boost us up to 8th. So we're inside the top 10 now, at least. Maybe we can try to keep it there, although I don't think I'm obviously there on speed. It's there on being able to avoid wrecks, but maybe track position could be important enough that you can't really pass too much, and maybe we can try to stay there. It looks like the 6 who spun there off of 2 under caution, nonetheless, not even under green flag conditions, but under caution, is in pit road, so should put us up to 7th now. So don't think we'll have a shot at the top 5. We're probably going to continue to fall back if we get any kind of green flag run, but we'll do the best we can. It's nice to at least be this close to the front, possibly have a shot at getting you guys a little bit of a better finish. So still with that 4X, you can see a bit more clean laps I can run. It can hopefully help mitigate that. Maybe we can try to get safety rating back up. Just would love to get back to a 3.0. Well, just want to get above a 2.0 so I don't run the risk of demotion at the end of the season, but would love to at least get to a 3.0 and have a shot at the end of the season and get promoted daily license. Was trying to get to that at some point in the middle of the season, and it's just gone absolutely terribly. So yeah, just gonna try to do the best I can. I don't want to just go right around in the back and try to game it and build it that way. I want to try to do it by learning how to race hard but cleanly. So I'm trying to do the best that I can. I feel like the wreck that we did get the contact out of was almost unavoidable. You can let me know comments below if you think that was just bad luck and not much I could do, or if there was a lot different I could do there.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
It's really kind of the only mistake I feel like I've made so far. Not that I've driven very fast or that we've had very many green flag laps to run, but that one, while it sucks that I get it, the 4X, some of them are unfortunately going to happen and are going to be uncontrollable, especially in a series like this where you know, fix that up. Everybody's a little bit of a different skill set. You got, especially for me now being in lower splits than what I would have been at the start of the season. You got guys that are going to be all over the place and you know, have issues that you're not always going to be able to avoid. So, you know, it can happen, or it can happen in any series, but you know, certain series are a little more conducive to that. And I've been racing in some times that are probably not the absolute peak, so not getting as many entries. You're getting a little bit in a single split. You're getting a little bit of a wider skill gap than what you might have, you know, if I raced in the peak times with a lot of entries. I feel like, you know, those splits, your skill gaps tend to tighten up a little bit, and there's not as much difference between you know, the top guy and the bottom guy in the split. So gonna be restarting here on the inside. Looks like the 18's got a little damage to the rear. Not sure if that's gonna slow him down or not. Guessing he'll still be faster than us. We're just gonna try to do the best we can. Watch out for the 5 to probably get a little bit aggressive. Looked like he was off the restart going down low. I'm kind of feeling that the 14 behind us could be 3, possibly could be as well. So we're just gonna try to be cognizant of everybody around us, but you know, just try to hold my own and do the best that I can out of it. Further back you are, it's nice because you're closer to the leader for the restart, but it's also a little bit tougher to see the leader right off the start for when he's going to go. So don't want to jump it and run into the back of the 18, but didn't want to get beat too bad. You can see the 5 got a better restart on us and dove right to the bottom like I thought he would. So I would expect him to be fairly quick and trying to work his way to the front. So I think we dropped 1 spot off of that, but you know, honestly, not too worried about that. I'll take being in 8th right now, and if we could finish there, I'd be very happy with that. Overshot the corner a little bit. Need to brake just a little bit sooner, but overall, pretty happy with that start. You can see we were actually able to maintain 7th, so taking a little bit more of an inside line in the 1 and 2, that's going to hurt me. I feel like the outside working down in is a little bit of a better way to go, but didn't want to get into the 18 at all. Trying to ease into 3 and 4 a little more. 7 gets a bad run off of 4. That kind of causes us to have to lift and stall just a little bit. Let's see if we can work by him on the outside or try to do a crossover, as I've got the 17 working to our inside as well, so we're going to have to be very careful not to get into him. He almost gets into our left rear coming off, but I probably came down a bit too much. Just going to be okay with kind of riding here in 7th right now and trying to just get into a rhythm, see if we can save some tires. Let's see if we can work to the inside of the 7th through 1 and 2 here. Looks like we kind of got a mix of lanes through 1 and 2. We get into the wall off of 2 like an idiot. 3 to 13 in front of us does as well. 17 almost drills us coming into 3 and 4. Nice of him to apologize. And that was 23 that got into the wall, not 13. Excuse me for that. 17's definitely driving in real aggressive. He's probably faster than us, but looks like the 23 got into the wall again and came down into us, or just turned down into us off of 2. Finally able to clear him, so there's a spot there that should put us up to 6th now. And yeah, gonna keep working. 17's gonna dive it way in again. He's just been driving it super aggressive, and we get hit by him.
Full course caution.
Get piled into sitting, trying not to have anybody else, and we're still continuing to get piled into.
It's closed.
And now the whole rear end's destroyed, so that's going to be the end of it. So we're going to tow.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Yeah, let's go watch that wreck while we wait for car to tow. I don't know what differently I could have done. I mean, it's always a joy getting destroyed by people when you're just parked. I know I should not be sitting there, but I literally was just trying to hold the brakes so that guys could go around me while the caution was out, and then just have the 15 come flying in and destroy us. And then while we're still sitting there trying to get rolling, the 11 comes in and drills us. Yeah, let's take a look and see what happens here with the 17. You know, we're coming down a little bit, but I think he just drifts up, honestly. Let's watch it from his perspective. He should know I'm there to the outside and not just be able to come up. I mean, I get I was kind of coming down as well. But you can see kind of almost holding the line at that point, following the seam. And then he gets into us. So sucks that that happened. Hate that I'm going to continue to lose iRating and safety rating, but, you know, not much I can do. Let's watch what happens with the 23 as well. Kind of working towards him. We'll see if this is the one when he came off the wall. Should have been a little more cognizant of the 17, but, you know, I don't know what differently I could have done there. So it looks like that was almost a bit of netcode that happened between us and the 23. So, yeah. Not sure what happened there. Let's jump back in and see how long the repairs are going to be. I think they're probably going to be more than 35 minutes. Which, if that's the case, we're definitely going to be done. And we will be finishing way towards the back. 39 minutes. Yeah, that's going to be the end of it. So, see how far we're going to be back. It's likely going to be probably a 18th, 19th, something like that. So with that, I will end the video. Let me know what you guys think, if you would have done the same thing around the 17, if you would have given a little more room, or what differently you would have done. Same thing with the 23. I hate the first one I try to get you guys again results in this. This is just more of the same of how it has gone for me. That, you know, for once they feel like I'm not driving absolutely terribly, and now we just get destroyed by everybody. But yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating for sure. Appreciate anybody that's stuck around long enough to continue to see this, that's supported me through all this. Appreciate anybody that's come along. Anybody that's watched this after a long layoff, feel free to, leave any other feedback, any comments. Just love to hear from you guys. Glad that you're watching. Hopefully you can try to get something turned around a little bit better. So, till next time, hopefully all of your races are clean, all your laps are fast, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.